Hello, welcome to another episode of We Are Funded Trading Plus. Today I'm leading for a moment. I'm Michael, I'm Chief Marketing Officer, and on my left I've got Simon, CEO, and I've got Jamie.
Is most likely to be a secret agent.
And you'll never know.
I think it's his history in law enforcement that suggests that there's something nefarious there, quite possibly.
I think Simon would get his cover blown because he'd tell someone about it because you'd be at a bar somewhere.
It'd be interesting conversation, wouldn't it? And I was thinking with Michael, you must be very good at something. So maybe it's the secret agent.
How mean.
I know.
I appreciate you, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Next question.
Who's the most strategic thinker?
Yeah, no brainer.
Oh, there's a theme. Well,
What's your job title?
I was going to say, so for those of you that don't know me, I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for Funded Trading Plus, so I would be disappointed if the answer was anything different. So that's my professional experience, and that's the whole reason for me existing within this business. So I'd be doing a pretty awful job if that wasn't the answer.
Well, I've had to go with this because he gets paid quite a lot of money to be Chief Strategy Officer. So,
You really wanted you, didn't you?
Yeah, but hey.
You took one for the team. That's your wisdom and
And
experience.
we're supposed to be answering truthfully, Michael. That's the thing.
Very tactful, Michael.
Whose job is most likely to be taken over by AI?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the AI
The figurehead.
is coming.
Like the figurehead.
I could get onto ChatGPT and I could create a CEO which was more credible than you.
Yes, I agree entirely.
You could do that on Microsoft
we-
Paint. It's got nothing to do with nothing to do with AI.
No, I'm being me. That's completely unfair. Simon, as CEO, has really helped lead the company to where it is now. So I'll stop being mean for just a moment.
The answer's probably all three.
Yeah,
The way it's going.
that's it.
Only the first aider will survive.
I mean, truthfully, we have introduced certain AI aspects into some of the work that we do in our back office and in some of the things we do. We have to be on top of it. We're aware of AI trading and where that's going. We're working with systems for management of trading and all these things within AI. And it's something we are very aware of and we're working on in the background. Whether or not we'll actually put an AI Simon on top, I think that's such a good idea. It's got to happen.
I just don't know. Yeah.
Can I still get paid while I get paid while AI Simon does then crack on?
I don't know. I think the thing with AI, from my experiences, you always need a person on the end of it who's interpreting it. You're looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, here's what AI is telling me. Can I trust that? Can you verify it? So whether it would ever completely replace a person, I don't know, because I like to think that when we do discuss things that have come about through, say, Chat GPT or whatever, we're always pulling it to pieces as well. So.
There are some very simple uses of AI that so many companies out there are using that make me want to pull my hair out. And I keep saying to the team, we're not going to do that. We're not going to put AI on our live chatbot. Why would we do that? You need real people to understand what's going on in when you're trying to get in contact with our team, and we're not going to put AI.
It's not good enough for customer facing
It's
stuff.
just not.
Yet, yeah.
It's just not. But so many people are using it.
Which person in the group is most likely to break a world record, and what do you think for?
I don't know.
Calories consumed in a day. If there's one thing I can do is it's eat.
You are, and it's remarkable that either you don't die from it or put on huge amounts of weight.
Oh, I'm very well
I
practiced.
think it's your brain, like, just going losing so many calories. They did that chest thing, didn't they, where they said that. I'm not sure what world record I'd break. I think I'd be very lucky in life. Most luckiest man.
Luckiest
man alive.
Surrounding yourself with great colleagues.
Yeah.
You as well.
Yeah, I've been very lucky.
No, Simon, the harder you work, the luckier you get. That's the thing, and you work very hard.
Yeah, yes, we'll stick with that. What about you?
I think that's a difficult one. I'm not going to go myself because that's yeah. So I'm going to go with you, Simon.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're very driven. You're very driven.
So yeah. No idea what for.
Most points totted up.
On a driving license. Yeah.
I know. Most subscribers added to a YouTube from one podcast.
Ah,
You could do that.
yeah, that'd be good.
Who relies the most on data?
Am I allowed to? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah, the marketing department's very data driven.
We have to be data driven.
Yeah.
But marketing is a creative business as well. So you have to be able to take the data, from all of our customers out there and what they want and what they think they want, and marketing develops products. It advertises the products out and stuff. But you have to be creative in there. You have to know how to give the next thing to your customers. Customers aren't very good at saying what they want next. They want the same again, and they want it packaged in the same way. But sometimes the best products are actually the ones that are developed on from there.
Oh.
Yeah.
And being able to bring that on is the creative side. You have to take the data and work with it, and then be creative. And I think that's important.
Yeah, I agree with you, and there is that kind of creative element there. The reason why I would put myself up in there is I would always say to you, like, if you're like, right, we've got this really creative idea, it's going to be great, it's going to be the next big thing for us, I would always say, well, prove it, show me something that can really help me believe that that's the case, and always try and get the data behind a decision. I think if I had another paddle with James on, the co-founders,
Clearly, if James was here, we would have all put James there. Yeah,
because he certainly, in terms of leading on a number of things, chief operations officer, co-founder of Funded Trading Plus, very data driven. A lot of the stuff that he does within, he literally leads the data and technology arm of Funded Trading Plus. So yeah, it would be a mistake not to mention James at this point. So hi, James, and yeah, I think that would be fair.
Who would be the most entertaining on a reality dating TV show?
Maybe, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how quickly he got kicked off it. I'd be very entertained by that. But
yeah, we'd be going on to all the social media and seeing how much he's going to get slagged off.
Well, no,
My dating days are over.
yeah, Simon is an honest man, a one woman man, due to get married very soon.
Yes.
Very exciting.
She has an epiphany, but so far so
But
good.
if he watches this podcast,
Yeah, no releasing before the date.
The best at managing risk.
Ooh,
I think it depends on the
risk type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Starting the business was a real balance of actually quite a lot of risk in the early days of when we started this business, and the three of us put everything into it, and we took a very large risk at that time.
All our money.
Pretty much.
well, you guys were all in. The three of you were all in.
Yeah.
All our money went to it.
Yeah.
All our trading money.
So I think we're all capable of taking quite large risks, but we balanced it well. It works out well in the end.
I think we're very alert to all the different risk types, aren't we? We've got, reputational risk is obviously a big one in the prop space. Being trusted is probably the most important thing.
And that's why we've put everything into making sure that we deliver a product that people really understand, and we're working with our customers constantly. I mean, it just shows on everything. That's what we're about, and that's how we've minimized our risk, and that's how we've come through all of the problems other people in the industry have had. And we don't just risk all our money. We hold it and keep it to one side. And we've got a large pot there so that we're able to manage the ups and downs of how the business has been in the last couple of years. And
People want to make sure they're getting paid.
yeah,
If they're making money, and we need to make sure the risks of preventing that are managed, because it's like, particularly as the industry matures, if I make money, I want to get paid. If I'm not doing something dumb like cheating or fraud, then people are going to get paid out, and that's what's most important to people. And no matter how big you get, no matter how many things you do, you've always got to remember that when someone purchases an evaluation, if they get funded and they make money, they're going to want to get paid and paid promptly. It's not complicated.
No.
In its principle, but everything that underlines that and underpins that can be quite complicated. So we never take our eye off that.
Yeah.
I think it is looking at like what the risks are. Like I think we're all good at managing operational risk and looking at those things. There's a day-to-day risk. There's a long-term strategic risks of running a business like Funded Trading Plus, and we've overcome a number of different things, whether it's growing too quickly, and then being able to manage the risk there because we've managed to grow to the size that we are now, one of the largest prop firms in the space, whilst maintaining a really strong sense of customer service and really delivering for people who choose Funded Trading Plus over any other firm. So anybody that comes to Funded Trading Plus, they can know they're going to get a top tier service because we've really put everything we can into making sure that we haven't just grown too quickly and then fell over.
We've managed the risk so our customers don't need to.
Yeah, exactly that.
That's a good way to put it.
Who in the group is most likely to be mistaken for a celebrity?
I'm not sure I've ever been mistaken for a celebrity before.
I mean, you're a pseudo celebrity, I would say anyway. So I think I'm trying to think whether you have actually been spotted and seen. I know James definitely has been identified in the real world, out in the wild.
A few times, it happens a few times. Despite my best efforts, it has happened.
Yeah, I've kept below the radar a bit more, and I've been out and there've been other people discussing prop trading and prop firms, and I've heard our firm being mentioned, and I've sort of eavesdropped on a couple of conversations without people really realising that I was behind it, and that's quite interesting. But
Celebrity would be awful.
people have stopped James and you, Simon,
He's been
in the street.
In the supermarket.
Yeah.
He's been doing his shopping and he's been approached by people who are traders, and that's in the UK, and I think that's wild to me, and it's happened a couple of times. It's happened to him when he's been buying things. He's buying some tech, and the person who was selling him the tech in person
It was like, give me a discount.
We're always looking to get.
Can have a free account.
Yeah, can have a free account.
Exactly.
So if you can give me the products free.
No, we've had people approaching him to be a mentor and things like that, training mentor.
But a celebrity would be awful.
Oh, no.
Like I live next door to a professional footballer, and he just can't go anywhere without getting stopped. It'd be nice at first, but you can imagine having to think about walking down the street. Anonymity is so valuable.
It is.
I would hate to be a true celebrity, if you like. It'd be.